To the Flow Tracy Money Audio Commentary. This is Owen Tracy recording, and it is 3:57 p.m. That is Central Time, and today is November 17th. There's a lot going on right now, and there's a lot of cross currents in the market. So on one side, you have Nvidia's earnings coming on Wednesday. There's a bit of nervousness around that because there's obviously a high valuation and it absolutely needs to hit its number. And if it disappoints, then the chances are we're going to see a meaningful pullback both in the share and a knock on for the enthusiasm around artificial intelligence. And of course, there are competing narratives within the whole question of Nvidia hitting its numbers, whether that is going to be that they'll get a boost from being able to sell chips into China again, or whether they'll get a knock because many of its significant customers are building their own chips right now already. But then you also have Google, and Google announced today that they are using AI to pretty much compete with travel booking services or travel recommendation sites. That is a particular threat to companies like Booking.com, Expedia, lots of the online merchants that are selling cut price air tickets, for example, but it's also potentially a hazard for companies like Airbnb. That brings us to another point. Well, maybe what we're really looking at here is an additional way of talking about disintermediation. That was the buzzword in the 1990s. And now we have disintermediation, but this time it's within the software companies. And what we've seen is very significant businesses thrive on the internet over the course of the last 20 years by concentrating on a particular niche and then really dominating the service behind it. And the travel recommendation sites are a good example of that. Recommendation sites for restaurants like Yelp are another. But then, of course, you have the other kinds of companies where they created software to allow companies to work remotely and to be able to communicate inside the company. Also, to allow the different systems within the company to talk to one another. So that's basically middleware, and AI is coming for that as well. So if we have to really think about, regardless of NVIDIA and the demand for data centers, the entire business model of AI itself is really about disintermediation and replacing a lot of these middleware companies. Now, when we think about the Nasdaq 100, it is right